everyone, it's Stacy from Dies to Die For again. This is day number 10 of the 25 Dies of Christmas videos. We're going to take the card that we made on day number 7 and make scrapbook pages out of them. Set the cards aside and get our pieces. Again, this is going to be a 2-page spread, and I've already done a lot of the work. Okay, what I did first is took two 12 by 12 pieces of white paper. I cut out my elegant background and I used that as a stencil around the one piece of the paper. Then I cut the other one an inch shorter on each side, so it's 11 by 11. Distressed the edges with my scissors and inked them. Then I took two of my elegant background plates, cut the edges off and glued them down in a straight line. This is going to be where our photos are going to go. So I'm going to put two photo squares, or squares for photos, right there. Let's get those glued down. And the only dies that I used different, well, I used all the same dies as I did on the cards, but I also added in our small wood window, our Christmas tree, and our brick wall. And you will see what I did with those in just a moment. Get some glue on these. I actually think that I might have messed up and used a smaller rectangle there. I think I did. Oh, well, we won't tell anyone, right? You can have a smaller picture. Okay, now I took another piece of the elegant background plate and put my words on a rectangle, inked it, and glued them all down. That's going to go right there. Then I'm going to make a little flip up place for journaling again. I took a 12 by 12 sheet, I cut it to 4 1/4, and then I cannot remember where my score lines were. Hold on. My cut lines. Okay, I scored one piece at 2 1/2. So this side is 3 inches. So I wanted a little more of an overlap here for this Christmas tree. Now we're going to take, I took another square, I cut it the same size as my wood window and put our Christmas tree down on there. We're going to attempt to make it look like this is a house. I already say I inked gray and a little bit of red on the base, and then I put my brick wall down, cut my brick wall along the seam. Now, if this works out right in between the window and that is a little place to tuck in so it stays closed. I put the pop dot a little bit too close. Make sure that you put your this window's on pop dots, make sure you put your last pop dots up high enough so that that kind of stays closed. And when you open it, you have your place for journaling. I inked all of this in the Simon Hurley shady, little bit of gray, and then this light red for your journaling. Now we're gonna put that down. I think I told you before, I really like to make the pop-up spots for journaling. I think it keeps your page a little cleaner, but you still have a place to express your thoughts. Okay. Hopefully that looks like the front of a little house to you guys. Get this glued down. Like that. Let's see if I can get this to stay in there again. I really need to move this one pop dot here. It's stopping it. But I can't get it right now, so I'll get it later. All right, now I'm going to add some of my stars. So just like I did on the cards, I'm just going to add different spots for glue and start with my big stars and then go back and fill in with my smaller stars. And this background piece I inked with the Simon Hurley Shady ink too. I just went a little bit lighter than what I did on the photo squares and on the pop-up part. Okay, let's add some more up here. And then I will show you page number 2 where we fit our reindeer into this, our Santa sleigh and reindeer. Am I going off the screen? Probably. So how is everyone's December going so far? Is everyone done Christmas shopping? Because I sure know that I'm not. And this is my children's last week of school before they get off on break. So I really kind of have to finish up before Friday. Because trying to Christmas shop when they're around and sneak presents into the house doesn't work. I do. Never mind. I was going to give you away a little secret where I hide some stuff when my kids are home, but they watch my video, so. All right. Let's add some of these small stars. Right there. I don't want to put too many glue dots at once because I don't want it to dry up, or glue dabs, before I get my stars down. Okay, I missed one. Grab another star. I've got 2 stars here. They don't want to let go. All right. Then I just slowly keep adding stars until I feel like it's had enough. Stay down. All right. And obviously I would normally let these stars dry down a little, but we really don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to show you, I just took my yellow brush with a little bit of yellow on it and made it look like the stars are shiny. This one has way too much glue. I don't want to get glue on my brush. Okay, now these are still really wet over here, so I'll do those later. I just want to give you guys the idea. I just use the brush to make them shine. All right, that's pretty much it. It might look complicated, but it's pretty easy page. Let me show you the page number 2 that I already have all done. See, I'll show them together quick. This is number 2. I've done the same thing here. Put my photo squares, only I use the same size photo squares this time. Put them on my background, and then I made another little pop-up spot. And this is another spot you could do journaling, or on the other page, on this page, you could put another photo in there maybe and do your journaling here, whatever way you want to work it. This piece I cut out the same size as my card. This is 3 3.5 inches, and this is 2-inch piece. Instead of cutting this piece off, I just folded it over this time. I glued my bigger circle down all the way, and then I put this on Pop Dots, so you can just slide that right under and it stays closed. Put my sleigh on top, and the same thing with the stars. All right, there are your 2 pages. Let me show you the pages together again. There you are. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you again tomorrow for day number 11. Have a great day.